Hello everybody, my name is Anday and welcome to another super cool video. Today this is going to be all about, well, first of all I need to give a little prelude to what we're going to be watching today. So, I dropped something. I pretty much thought the Bill versus Discord Death Battle would have been it. Like, I just would have watched, dip my toe into the reacting of Death Battle. Specifically because, that's one I've personally felt like I've wanted to see for a long time. And it did not disappoint in my eyes. I fully agree with the outcome and, the reasoning as to why he won. And for, just to, it was a great animation, great battle, great dialogue and explanation. The music was also really good. So I thought, okay, I'll just react to this one because, this is one that I've wanted to see and that'll be pretty much it. So for today, I noticed there was an upcoming battle that piqued my interest. Very much so. It's well, it's not from two IPs that I am particularly super attached to. But I know enough about them to determine, who I think would win. But I don't want to say I know enough about him, but I know a good amount, First of all, it is Frieza versus Megatron, Dragon Ball versus Transformers, Death Battle. Okay, so I haven't watched Dragon Ball, make that 100%, and I've seen Transformers, the Michael Bay movies, for better or for worse, but yeah, I've only seen like very few bits about Transformers. I've seen the '80s show, like a good amount, and also that one. I can't think of the name, but it's something Transformers. It was on like the Hub, that one channel. It was on the Hub. It was like CGI-esque, and it was, it's probably the one that people most remember about. It was RC. She was in there. She had a cool, sleek motorcycle design, and yeah, also from the Michael Bay movies. Which, I'm not judging anyone who really likes him, nor who knows, the reasonings why some others don't like him as much as other people would. But, yeah, overall, I haven't seen, I haven't seen, the new Transformers movie, what was it, Rise of the Beasts? And I really want to see it, but I never got a chance to in theaters, so now I'm sad, because, sometimes the theater experience is the best way to watch a movie. IMO. Big IMO moment. So, who do I think will win? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna vote for Frieza. I'm gonna go with Frieza before the analysis and all that. Because, okay, well, I haven't said my introduction to Dragon Ball yet. I mean, obviously, my first introduction, literally, was the Goku vs. Superman videos. And I mean, like, for real. And this was, like, back when I didn't even care about Superman that much. It's like, oh, if he doesn't win, he's winning, that's sure. And I was like, whoa, that was so cool, animated. Why is everybody being like that in the comments? But it's fine. I get it. I understand it completely, really. For sure. I understand how it feels so much on a personal level for another battle. So... yeah, I know Frieza for sure is up there in supervillains. I know for sure he's up there in, like, power-wise. I think he's a Planet Buster, or he compares very, very well to Planet Busters. And Megatron, well, he's usually just a big tank. He fights Optimus Prime, who has done pretty crazy things, and probably himself has also done really insane stuff. But, until we know for sure what they're gonna go with, because Death Battle, for better or for worse, kind of usually, takes all these variations of Megatrons and puts them together, or not Megatron, just any character really, and puts them together into a composite. Regardless of it works or not for certain iterations. Because, the more content there is of another character, the more likely they will win with another one who doesn't have that much content. I mean... what's it called? What's it called? What's that word called where it's the lack of or something like that? Or the no, it doesn't make sense. Okay, well, whatever I'm saying right now, it doesn't matter, or it didn't work for Bill versus Discord. That's all I'll say. Anyways, I think I've talked enough about nothing important about me or what I feel. So let's just get to the fight. Let's go see. Well, not the fight, but the analysis of the fight, which we're gonna watch today. So yeah, this is me reacting to Frieza and Megatron. Go watch the original video. Go watch it. Go watch it before you watch me. Thank you. All right, let's see what it goes to go. Sarah Megatron's death battle. Boom. Boom.
Frieza, the Dread Emperor from Dragon Ball. And Megatron, the Decepticon commander from Transformers.
Yes.
When these two dictators collide,
wait, does this
the
work?
cosmos
Nope.
will tremble. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job
Oh,
to
never mind.
analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ooh, it's 3D animated. That's sick.
Deep in the bowels of outer space lies a
Frieza
monster
first.
so cruel, so callous, so evil that the universe itself trembles at his approach. Behold, the mighty Lord Frieza.
Oh,
he's adorable with the horns and that floppy tail and the
no.
side. Oh, awesome. And he's laughing. Cool. Frieza's diminutive stature and faux gentility were intentionally deceptive and rooted in a surprising place. In response to the Japanese economic bubble at the time, Frieza's design was meant to evoke real estate speculators. Series mangaka Akira Toriyama has described such speculators as the worst sort of people. Yes, really. I guess you
The
could
1%
say
land
Frieza
shark.
is more than meets the eye. Oh wait, shit, that's later. Much is unknown about Frieza's alien race and heritage, only that he and his father were
70
born as
years.
mutants with abnormally high power levels.
Cooler, grape
Like how
soda,
the duck said,
Yamcha,
my blood alcohol level was
Mutant
0.8
Frosty,
straight
and
out
Universal
cool.
Emperor.
Frieza was so crazy strong that unlike most Dragon Ball characters who transform to get stronger, Frieza transforms to get weaker. So he doesn't like accidentally nuke a planet, only intentionally. With his father's empire and army at his beck and call, Frieza would cross the universe, conquering worlds one by one and selling them to the highest bidder. Just like real estate speculators. And if anyone objected, he'd just kill them, their entire family, and everyone they ever knew. Just like real estate speculators. While he usually lets his weird, multicolored alien grunts do his dirty work for him, Frieza's not afraid to throw down himself. Especially if some spiky-haired space monkeys start getting too uppity for their own good. Frieza's strength comes from his innate understanding and manipulation of his own ki, or life energy, which he can use to enhance his physicality or manifest into projectile attacks. Like his classic death beam, death blow, death wave, death cannon, death saucers.
Saucer.
Yeah, I'm sensing a theme here. Frieza can move mountains with his mind, fire laser beams from his eyes, create key force fields, and he even learned to sense the ki of others through sheer observation alone. He's fast enough to keep up with Goku's ki attacks, which, scaled to the ki he absorbed for his spirit bomb against Kid Buu, could move across the universe in less than a minute. That would be over 17 quadrillion times the speed of light. And he's gotten even stronger and faster since then. You know you're a badass when you can stroll into Planet Vegeta, a planet filled with people whose only higher aspirations involve murder and hair gel, and talk shit like you own the place. And he got so paranoid about one of them getting strong enough to kick his ass that he blew up the friggin' planet. Considering Planet Vegeta has 10 times the gravity of Earth, this would mean it likely has 10 times the mass and 100 times the energy required to overcome its gravitational binding energy and destroy it. That's over 5.3 Yoda tons of TNT.
The Yoda,
that was in his
that's a set a ton, so.
Too bad he kind of missed a spot. Or several, because a bunch of Saiyans survived to fight another day.
Yeah, that's true.
Genocide just ain't what it used to be. This would come back to bite him when he was finally forced to confront the Earthbound Saiyan Kakarot.
Yeah.
Accidentally ended up being the reason he turned into the legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
I know dildo he is. Frieza has survived being pounded by Broly for over an hour straight.
crushed by Goku's Spirit Bomb, and then split in half, consumed by an exploding planet, and left afloat in the vacuum of space.
He can survive without the vast majority of his body, though unlike other Dragon Ball villains, he can't heal on his own.
Didn't help him that much after he got his ass sent to hell, but because of that dragon in his balls, he was back at it again.
And with just 4 months worth of training, the first time he'd ever trained in his entire life, Frieza was able to achieve a new transformation capable of surpassing the Super Saiyan, Golden Frieza.
That's a level of laziness I aspire to, Wiz. Deviant Frieza here lets him keep up with Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta.
A significantly weaker Super Saiyan God Goku could blow up the whole of Universe 7 in a punch clash with the God of Destruction, Beerus.
Right.
And the shockwaves of their punches were able to reach the edges of existence in only a few seconds. Over 270 quadrillion times the speed of light. And that is before so many years of power-ups and training between then and now.
Totally crazy, but nothing compared to his newest and greatest form.
A transformation capable of surpassing Goku's Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's Ultra Ego, their peaks at this point. A transformation even stronger than Gas, who was wished to be the strongest in the universe.
He literally said F you to the Dragon Balls. This is Black Frieza!
The all-seeing Oracle Fish had prophesied the coming of the universe's strongest. And perhaps he was talking about Frieza all along.
Come on, give us another prediction! Oh, Wiz, I think you're gonna die. No, for some godforsaken reason, he didn't use his newfound power to kill those pesky Saiyans. They were right there, you moron.
In fact,
Fair.
he once committed the archvillain's greatest sin and teamed up with them to
that was hype. I've seen this.
Jiren, a being comparable to the gods of destruction.
Because no one's allowed to destroy the universe but him.
Yeah,
That's a promise he means to keep.
good MOs
This
for some
almighty
villains.
Emperor will continue to rule the universe with an iron grip and a heart of ice.
Okay, yeah, I like him. I don't know if I can go back and... Oh, there's a... Let me just do this real quick. Oh, what's it? There we go.
Or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Dark Knight.
Or you live even longer and become an 80s toy commercial. This is Megatron.
Yeah.
In Cybertron's ancient
Rule 4.
past, the planet was ruled by the Functionist religious order.
What's
which
Rule 4?
decreed a transformer's
Oh,
natural
9 million years old.
mode determined their role and status in society.
He likes poetry,
rather
Optimus
than letting
Prime.
them
Oh, he
choose
hates Optimus
themselves.
Prime. What?
Born into this repressive caste system, Megatron of Tarn dreamed of something more.
So this giant Hasbro toy robot, only $5.99 at your nearest Rite Aid, a manifesto on peaceful dissent that got popular with the oppressed Cybertronian working class. So much so, in fact, that the Senate tried to have him assassinated.
Jeez.
Whoa, politics alert!
After surviving that brush with death, Megatron was convinced that peace could never be an option. The only path left to overthrow the crippling social order was violent revolution.
So
I mean, if it works.
Originally the bad guys here? Optimus Prime? More like Optimus Crime. Never say that Megatron wasn't committed. The civil war he started between the two groups lasted 9 million fucking years.
Wow.
And again, remember, toy robots.
He was aided in his
Hey, I had that
by
one.
his immensely powerful fusion cannon, a giant laser bazooka that can hit targets from 12 miles away and level a small town in a single shot.
Right.
These projectiles are so fast, they're able to exit the atmosphere from ground level
Oh, yeah.
in only a single second. By scaling the distance of the Earth,
Oh, yeah,
to
they
the
did-
angle
they-
of the shot, the fusion
they did
cannon
whack stuff in
projectile
that
must be
cartoon.
moving over 4,200 times the speed of sound.
But, like me, the fusion cannon needs a little time to recharge between shots. So
Oh, wow.
Megatron's got some tools to keep the job going. He can close the distance with his Energon mace and block blows with his Energon shield. It
That's
also
cool.
makes literally fought as a gladiator before his stunt as a revolutionary.
Megatron can fire lasers from his eyes and arms,
Ooh.
launch buzzsaws strong enough to slice through solid rock, fly through the air, and open up a force field known as a panic bubble.
Panic
It
bubble.
seemed like a huge flaw that it lets enemy combatants inside. But that's only until you realize it won't let them back out again.
Oh.
That's when the panic part comes in. Megatron's not trapped in there with you. You're trapped in there with him.
Oh, that's
Megatron's
cool.
Cybertronian body is strong enough to match the Autobot leader Optimus Prime,
Yes.
who can toss around oil tankers weighing hundreds of thousands of tons.
Oh, yeah.
And Megatron's metallic hide was tough enough to survive an explosion so massive it launched the entire planet of Cybertron through space.
Wow.
By taking a look at Cybertron's mass and how fast it was sent flying to get its
Meow.
overall kinetic energy, Megatron must have survived a blast equal to nearly 4.5 nenatons of TNT. Enough to annihilate a small star. He can even keep.
But is that stronger than what Vilgax
Starscream,
survived?
Who can fly across the galaxy from Earth to Cybertron at hundreds of thousands of times the speed of light.
And he wouldn't be a transformer without being able to transform into various vehicles. A tank, a stealth bomber jet,
And a gun!
Nice.
Gun. Walter B-38, in fact. I'm sorry, Wiz. I know he's this tragic revolutionary corrupted by the cycle of violence or whatever, but that is the funniest shit I have ever seen. What does he
That
have,
is
like
funny.
his Deceptive buddies point him at people and fire?
sometimes he can fire himself too.
Oh my god. That looks even sillier.
You may be laughing, but Megatron is no joke. By utilizing space bridge teleportation technology, Megatron can establish a remote link-up to a nearby black hole and teleport the antimatter it produces to his location.
Ooh.
His eyeballs!
Should matter and antimatter meet, they will be mutually annihilated in a brilliant release of energy defined by E equals MC squared. It doesn't matter how durable the matter is, it will be destroyed at the subatomic level.
Interesting.
Megatron's war for control of Cybertron dragged on. All of his highfalutin ideals started to fall to the wayside.
In essence, there used to be a point to the war. Now, war was the point. His only goal left was to rule Cybertron with a literal iron fist.
That's where Megatron's greatest weapon came into play. His mind. The dude is a strategic and tactical genius who's always thinking 10 steps ahead.
He's fought powerful Transformers like Grimlock, Predacon,
Grimlock.
and the Decepticon, a being with the
Decepticon?
power of an entire evil universe behind it.
He and Optimus have even fought Nova Prime and Regenesis Shockwave, both of whom could utilize the energy of that same universe.
Megatron once sealed himself inside an Omniglobe and commanded 1,000 real-life battles at once, funneling every iota of relevant information into his brain at the same time. The sheer deluge of data would be incomprehensible for anyone without that supercomputer brain.
But all that robot ass-kicking ended up as a draw, and the only true loser was Cybertron.
With the planet in ruins and its civilization extinguished, the Cybertronian Golden Age was long over. And the vanguard of its destruction was Megatron.
Who's
Raw.
now a crusty Saturday morning cartoon villain with a voice that sounds like he smokes 40 packs a day and a heat boner for his boneheaded second in command.
Destroy half
Starscream.
planet.
After countless millennia of a
Autobots
humiliating
can send
stalemate
in
with
years
his
who
Boy Scout
can.
rival, Megatron's brilliant mind finally turned inward. He
Nice.
remembered that his early writings advocated for peaceful conversion and free thought instead of domination.
It took you 9 million years to remember why you started fighting in the first place. Would that memory get lost in the cloud?
In what was possibly his most surprising tactical move yet, Megatron saved the universe from annihilation as an Autobot.
Nice.
He realized that after millions of years of indefinite war, the ideals that he fought for, freedom, justice, equality, had switched sides, and Megatron had to as well.
Turns out there was more to this supervillain than met the eye, because true to his nature, Megatron transformed.
Nice. That was.
This episode of
Here we go.
Death
Okay,
Metal
let's
is
just prematurely move this ahead. It's here. There we go. Okay, now for my thoughts and such. I think I'm surprised they didn't put that much into Megatron. Like, I know there's different variations, different versions, and I don't know what they meant by Rule 4. I'd probably have to go look that up. But I think it'll be Frieza, honestly. They didn't really give that much. They only gave well, yeah, there was the star destroying feat where he survived, and there's his supercomputer brain. Other than that, so I don't see him being able to do much against Frieza, like, except for that black hole bomb or black hole matter destroyer thing. As for, you know, what else that could mean, like, you know, for what it seems like, he doesn't seem that fast, or at least in comparison. He doesn't seem that powerful in comparison. I think Frieza wins unless he gets him with the black hole, which, you know, usually it's been like, okay, this one character has this way to win. Is he fast enough to use it? And if the other character is faster, then that means no. Which, you know, that's pretty much how they're going off of with certain things, which, you know, it's made aware in, you know, other battles. But here specifically, I think it will come to play. Frieza will win, and I think so. Which I'm surprised, really. I thought, you know, there would be more Megatron variations that they'd pull from. They're able to scale him up, give him every pretty much boost he could have against him, but nah. It's crazy, too. I remember way back, people were all like, why hasn't Mewtwo been involved in a Frieza fight? Which, you know, he's not that level. But Megatron, I think he has a good chance. I'll say that. But I will say, Frieza might win. So anyways, yeah, let's get right into it. Boom. Boom.
We've run the data through all possibilities.
I mean, not all.
Time for a death battle!
Yeah! Let's see, I like the... Ooh, Cybertron. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. He's going to Cybertron. That's neat. That's very neat, actually. Oh, there he is.
Greetings, noble warrior of planet Cyber whatever. I, Lord Frieza, claim this world as my own. Cheer for me or face annihilation.
I have fought for my planet for eons. I would rather see it turn to ash than reside in your filthy hands.
Oh, that's raw.
I love it when they monologue back.
Oh, wow. He hit it back. What are you gonna do? Oh.
Pity. I'll have to construct a new mothership from your corpse.
Ooh. The panic bubble. I like how he's looking back and seeing parts of his planet get destroyed. He cares that much.
What's wrong? Is that clunky robot body too slow to keep up?
My wits should more than suffice, you blithering ponce.
Ooh. This music is great. The mace! The shield. Or the mace again. Oh, that's straight villain laugh. There it goes. Or half of it.
Where did he go?
Oh, he's a tank. Nice. Wowie. Oh! Okay, that's fire though. It's kinda hype. Wow. They cook. Oh boy. The big purple orb of death. Drive away, you can do it. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, he's laughing too. He's shooting at it. I don't know if that's wise, bro. Oh, what's he do? Oh. That's whack. At least the music is great. Oh.
Well, doesn't this just always happen?
Oh.
I give it 5 minutes.
My planet!
Yep, that's exact reaction.
Behold the mighty Lord Frieza, ruler of a dying planet. My planet. Where is your army? Where is your ship? So powerful, and yet you will wander the depths of space for eternity. All because of me.
Roasted.
What a
You despicable cretinous worm.
Oh, there's that
Torture
form too.
you until your screams can be heard in the vacuum of space.
Die a fool's death.
What's gonna happen? Did he do it? Was I wrong? Like I am all the time? Oh.
You will die by my hand.
No, okay. Oh. The discs. Duh.
Cybertronians must kill them all.
Wow. I was right, but he...
Frieza, it was actually 1 minute and 10 seconds. Idiot.
He was,
Megatron's ruthless resilience may have netted him a win in some scenarios, but Frieza's overwhelming power gave him a clear
Yeah, that's fair.
Megatron's ace in the hole was his antimatter, which would have annihilated Frieza's ass no matter how tough it was.
Got it.
That was a real possibility.
Got it.
Megatron is a master tactician and manipulator with millions of years of combat experience.
Uh-huh.
Frieza, on the other hand, has always relied on his raw power and intimidation to win
Right.
fights.
When things don't go his way, he has a tendency to freak out.
However, Frieza has survived getting most of his body obliterated and kept going.
Which meant the antimatter wasn't a surefire win.
I mean, would it be
It had
though?
to completely cover Frieza's whole body before he could react, and Frieza was way too fast for that.
While Megatron scaled to characters who could cross galaxies, Frieza has kept up with Goku, who should be at least trillions of times faster.
And on his smaller size and key force fields, Frieza had more than enough ways to avoid, defend, or survive the antimatter.
So Megatron's only option was power. While Megatron has survived planet-busting explosions and even fought with a being that had the energy of a universe behind it, Golden Frieza was just too much for him, considering he certainly surpassed Goku and Beerus's Punch Club.
Right.
Since Universe 7 as a whole should be over 13 times larger than our own universe.
Yeah, our own universe is also expandedly growing.
Megatron's own power.
And that feat happened at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. Goku has gotten leagues stronger since then. And
Oh, yeah.
Black Frieza is currently beyond him. There
Oh,
was
yeah.
just no way Megatron was strong enough to keep up.
Megatron was a devious foe, but Frieza's power, speed, and sheer survivability allowed him to...
Yeah, that makes
crush the
sense to
leader
me.
underfoot.
I guess you could say Megatron was cool, but Frieza was cooler.
The winner is Frieza.
Wow, yeah.
Thanks for watching, and hey, are you a Death Battle member? We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup for the next season. So click that join button and
That's supposed to be a character. Okay, I read it, and I guess that makes sense. Next time, who's next time? What's that? What's that? Who's that? Oh. Gojo versus Makima. Jujutsu Kaisen versus Chainsaw Man. I need to watch Chainsaw Man, and probably eat Jujutsu Kaisen. But people won't, you know, sometimes when you want to watch something, you get unfortunately spoiled right beforehand, which, you know, if you know, you know. And if you know what this is related to this, that also makes sense. But I also need to watch Chainsaw Man. That's something I want to do. So, yeah, this was a great video. It makes sense, really, to me, kind of. I don't know, they really did pull it out they could for Megatron to give him a chance. Because, you know, if they pulled somebody like Michael Bay Transformers, he would have stood none. But, yeah, it makes sense to me, really. Like, you know, unless, you know, there's some bit of Megatron lore out there, Megatron variation out there that is stronger to keep up with Frieza. This makes the most sense to me. That's not what I can come up with in my tiny brain. And it makes sense for, you know, who these characters are, because, you know, in their universe, it's difference between, you know, fighting big mega robots with having trillions of expertise or whatever, experience in years. And then there's the Dragon Ball universe where stuff like that goes on all the time. Even when, you know, I feel like I would have loved Dragon Ball if I watched it back in the day. I still haven't seen it now, but I've seen a lot of good clips, a lot of good moments of the show series. You know, Dragon Ball Z. I've not heard anything about GT, and then there's Dragon Ball Super. Also, haven't heard that much. So yeah, this makes sense to me. I think I heard a little bit of, you know, because I'm kind of watching this a little bit late, people were, you know, a little bit, you know, just giving some criticism about this episode, which, you know, it's very uncommon. It's what I feel towards a specific episode, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, I feel like this makes sense, and I feel this is a good video. So, yeah, it makes sense to me. I don't know if I'll react to more other than this one, other because this one was also really, really good. And it was kind of just, you know, look of a draw, I guess. But I usually, you know, if I know 2 characters from a franchise, I'll probably react to one. If I know 1 character from a franchise, I'll probably react to one, which, you know, that's super likely. Because, you know, that's just how it works. But, yeah. I mean, like, to be honest, if a character I really like ends up not winning, I get super sad about it. But unless, you know, they make it a respectful way for them to go. Like, I will say, Darth Vader versus Obito. I haven't seen Naruto, so that doesn't translate with me. But I have seen, everyone's seen Star Wars. So, that makes, you know, at least how it was done to make him go die in the battle. It makes sense. It was, in a way, satisfying. Which, you know, how much respect it had behind it. If it's like a disrespectful, beheading, I'd be like, nah. But how they did it was good, I think. I'll say that. I'll say that. If the death is respectful in a way, I would like it to be handled with all my favorite characters. Which my favorite characters are? I don't know. I won't tell you. Anyways, this has been Frieza vs. Megatron, Dragon Ball vs. Transformers, Death Battle. Go watch them. Go watch me. Go watch them. Go watch me reacting to them in this video. And so, yeah, my name is Anday, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.